My name is Jackie Brown, and I am going to be a music therapist. And I'm a brand new mom. I know this may be a bit unorthodox to have our video look this way, but you know what? It's new time. We're all adapting, and this is what my Zoom classes look like right now. I am a student at Texas Women's University, finishing my master's degree in music therapy. And to add a little more fun to that, I had a baby 8 days ago. So we have classes online right now doing telehealth visits with our clients. So I'm getting to do all this with baby in tow at home. To me, the best part about being a music therapist is being able to offer support, excitement, something new, creativity, moments for bonding, and looking at treatment in a new way for our clients, something outside of the box for a lot of people. My heart really is working in the medical community, being in the hospital setting. This spring, I was able to be a practicum student at the pediatric hospital here in Dallas, and that was cut short with the pandemic, and I am so grateful to be invited back as a full-time intern. So I will be starting my training there in the new year. I just love being in the hospital setting. And I think my favorite part about that is getting to balance the time with the clients, with the patients, the kiddos, and then getting to be there and support the parents, and then getting to go outside and have some time with the other providers. It's really kind of an opportunity to shapeshift and get to work in a lot of different ways, and I absolutely love that. Financially, it's a challenge to go back to school and pursue a new career path. I worked as a professional musical theater performer for about 10 years after my undergrad, and after volunteering with a music therapist, really felt passionately this is where I was meant to be. So my husband and I picked up and moved up to Denton, Texas for Texas Women's University. I think I was working 3 jobs right when we got up here, doing everything from sampling wine at the grocery store to hosting at restaurants. And for the past year and a half, I've been working with adults with special needs as a life skills coach. For me, music and the creative arts have always been the way that I processed what was going on. If I'm having a bad day, I'll listen to music, or need to get pumped up and ready for a big exam. I used to listen to Eye of the Tiger every time I went in to take one of my more advanced music exams, to get me ready to go. So it makes sense, right, that we would use music and the arts in these different ways. And with my experience being in the pediatric hospital, I've also been in memory care and working with adults with special needs. I've seen so many ways that we can use the arts with our patients to enrich their care and make their lives better. Sometimes that's working on a specific goal from the medical team or the doctors, and sometimes that's working on having some normalcy and some bonding and emotional expression. But there's so many great things that we can do with music. I am motivated to help my clients live their healthiest and happiest life. My favorite little piece of advice is be the buffalo. And what I mean by that is the buffalo don't run away if there's a storm. They run straight into it and through it. So we're in a tough time right now. We're in a bit of a storm, and we're just going to run right through it and just keep trucking. My long-term goal is to create a training program for caregivers so they can learn to use expressive arts therapy techniques. Oh, hello. I know that sometimes it's hard to get in for sessions, and with this whole telehealth world right now, sometimes we need some techniques of things that we can use at home when we can't have a provider present. I focused my thesis all around this idea of training caregivers to use music and arts on their own and to empower them to do that. How do I take my coffee? Right now, I'll take any kind of coffee you want to give me.